Wizzaboy presents When the Virus Ends in America. We are watching, sir. When does the flare-up end in the USA? In the U.S., where there are in excess of 600 losses and in excess of 50,000 cases, a progression of forecasts are made on when the coronavirus pandemic will end. The last articulation on this issue originated from the Pentagon. It might take the long stretch of July to end the flare-up totally, said U.S. Chief of General Staff Mark Milley, saying that the flare-up of the new sort of coronavirus may take months and end in mid-summer. Responding to questions posed by writers at a similar public interview, U.S. Defense Secretary Mark Esper stated, "I accept we need to design this for, in any event, a couple of months. We have taken all the fundamental precautionary measures. The quantity of cases in the nation has surpassed 50,000. It isn't yet known whether the flare-up has arrived at its pinnacle." U.S. President Donald Trump, considering the presidential political race in November as opposed to the pandemic, needs the financial exercises in the nation to start as quickly as time permits.
Thank you, Secretary, and I'll just take a minute or two here, and I want to reach out and thank all the men and women of the Joint Force, the total force, active, Guard, Reserve, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guardsmen. As the Secretary just mentioned, about well over 60,000 are on the streets of America. Many thousands more are supporting them in this moment of national crisis dealing with COVID. They're deployed in all 54 states and territories, many of them in harm's way, and they are doing just a remarkable job. They are committed to this fight, and they're committed to this fight until it's over. As Secretary mentioned, he talked to Mayor de Blasio. I had an opportunity to talk to him as well, and Mayor de Blasio said there are no words to describe the gratitude of the people of New York City for the support of the United States military, where we deployed not only the hospital ship, but hospitals, field hospitals, and we still have doctors and nurses deployed in the civilian hospitals in the city. In addition to that, we have doctors and nurses deployed in other cities around the country and in 22 other civilian hospitals embedded within those hospitals, taking off some of the pressure of some of the healthcare professionals. As the situation changes in the locales around the nation, we've tailored our response to meet the needs of the various communities as directed by FEMA. And as you know, we are in support. We are the supporting agency. At the same time, we stand ready, always ready, to meet any threat on land, sea, air, space, or cyberspace anywhere in the world. Additionally, I just want to close out by echoing what Secretary Esper just said. Tomorrow is the start of Nurses Week. This pandemic has made it abundantly clear that nurses have always been and always will be on the front lines of keeping our American communities and our American people safe. And I want to thank each and every one of them, to include my wife, who's an active nurse, for the sacrifices they endure every single day. And lastly, we start this month with Military Appreciation Spouse Month, and this Friday is Military Spouse Appreciation Day. So to the over 1 million military spouses that are out there supporting their soldier, sailor, airman, or Marine, or Coast Guardsman that's in uniform, the Secretary and I just want to say thank you to all that you do in support of our country. And lastly, 75 years ago, in just a few days, we are about to commemorate the Victory in Europe Day, which is the half of World War II as it ended, with several 100,000 U.S. military deaths, 16 million in uniform, in arguably, without question, the most devastating conflict in human history. We've been 7.5 decades without a great power war, and we need to recommit ourselves to ensure that never happens again.
Thanks for watching. Our video ended here. Do not forget to subscribe and like if you like.